Are you still bummed about the fact that Yellowstone is canceled? Well, don't be, because we have a true savior who promises to revive the series, and he is no other than the legendary actor Matthew McConaughey. It's not a coincidence that the news about Kevin Costner leaving Yellowstone has overlapped with the news regarding McConaughey joining the franchise. It seems like despite the early leaked rumors, we were still way behind in following the developments in the Yellowstone world. We know for sure that the producers of the hit series were reaching out to McConaughey as a replacement for Costner, and it's not possible for them to even attempt to replace Costner without him deciding for sure to leave the series. So this means that Costner has been at least thinking about leaving the series for months at this point, and thus the producers rolled up their sleeves for a hunt to bring yet another A-list actor to the franchise. Of course, there was the question of whether Yellowstone can continue without Costner or not, which hung in the air for a while. On the one hand, no one wanted Yellowstone to come to an ending, because it was obvious that the show needed at least one more season to wrap its story up properly. On the other hand, there was the problem of having a series without its leading character, which is just a huge risk for any show out there. After months of debates and alternative theories, it's decided in the end that Yellowstone is bound to end with the departure of Costner. However, this doesn't necessarily mean that this would be the ending of the saga as a whole. We already know that the creator of the series, Taylor Sheridan, doesn't consider Yellowstone as a single storyline. Instead, he introduces prequels and spin-off series to create a cinematic universe that mainly revolves around the Duttons and their complicated story. So why would we depend on Yellowstone to get an ending to the Duttons? What if Yellowstone isn't the last chapter as we all assume so far? What if it was actually the middle chapter for all this time? Well, we know that it's quite hard to swallow. But once you manage to acknowledge this fact, everything fits perfectly in place. Then you start to stop mourning after John Dutton and start celebrating the new character that will be brought to life by Matthew McConaughey. This means that McConaughey will revive the Yellowstone saga through a new sequel series that will hit the screens on December 2023, which is very much exciting. In a way, McConaughey tells us that the story of Yellowstone is far from being over, and he is here to save the entire franchise from having a downfall. Because, let's be honest, if it wasn't for McConaughey and his new show, we might end up with a Yellowstone that had a rushed ending, an unwilling leading actor, and lots of unfinished storylines. It seems like Yellowstone actors, the majority of whom are likely to star in the sequel as well, are also very much happy to see McConaughey joining the saga. Previously, Josh Lucas expressed his appreciation of the development and even gave advice to his new potential co-star. He said that McConaughey should make sure that he is good at riding the horses since it takes almost half of their work as an actor in Western TV series. Thankfully, McConaughey is a true Texan with a broad riding background, so we don't think this will be an issue for him. Recently, another Yellowstone star, LAINEY Wilson, also praised McConaughey's entrance to the series. First of all, he's one of my favorite actors. He just has this swag about him. In my opinion, Matthew McConaughey can do no wrong. You can just look at him and feel better, you know. She said, adding that she also does not have any idea about the future of her character on the series and when the show will return exactly. In fact, it seems like we know more than Wilson because it has reached our ears that Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2 will be out on November 2023. What are your thoughts on McConaughey potentially saving the prestige of Yellowstone? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.